All right, with that being said, let's get started. Andrea, do you want to do the slides or should I? Okay.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Do you want me to do the recording?
I believe it's already recording.
Oh, okay, got it. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our final community service during COVID-19 info session of the semester. I know it's a really busy time right now, so we all really appreciate you coming. My name is Namita, and I'm a CEC student staff member.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Maria, and I'm the CEC student manager.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andrea Tafoya, and I am the Community Engagement Coordinator. Welcome.
All right.
All right. And now I'll go ahead and do an overview of our agenda for today. So we did our welcome, but we also want to give you all a chance, if you're comfortable introducing yourselves, whether it's just your name or your major or your name and what organization you all are here to represent. We'll go ahead and open that up to you all. You can either turn your camera on or not, but please share with us a little bit about you.
Also, if you don't feel comfortable, you can always put it in the chat as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Luis. I'm a fourth year bio major psych minor. I've been here before, so I recognize Maria, Andrea, and Namita. So, hey, guys. I'm here with PMC, and so is Ben. He'll introduce himself too. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Luis. Anybody else that would like to introduce themselves?
Hello,
Go ahead.
Okay.
is my mic working? Okay, yeah. So as Luis said, I'm here with PMC. My name is Benjamin Moran. You could just call me Ben. I'm a second year human bio major. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello, my name is Atul, and I'm a first year student, and I am a environmental science major.
Welcome, Ethel. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm a third year sociology major and psychology minor. I heard about this from the sociology club, so I decided to come.
Well, thank you for joining us, Lily.
All right. If no one else would like to share, that's okay. Thank you all so much for being here today. And thank you for the clubs that helped promote this. And even if your members couldn't be here today, as Andrea and Namita have stated, we will be posting this recording on our YouTube page. So you can always watch that, show that to your members, and we'll be emailing it out as well to everyone that signed up. So thank you. So we're first going to go over virtual community service opportunities, then how to find virtual service opportunities, followed by how to get informed. Then we will introduce our guest speaker who will be talking a little bit about the volunteer opportunities available at the Merced County Library. Then what a lot of you are here and excited for, the raffle, will be at the end, and then we'll be doing our closing and opening it up to any questions that you might have. All right, so first we'd like to go over how we define community engagement. So we define community engagement as working to make a difference in the civic life of our communities and developing the combination of knowledge, skills, values, and motivation to make that difference. It means promoting the quality of life in a community through both political and non-political processes. All right, and then here we have a few virtual service opportunities. In our past presentations, I've kind of listed the ones that we usually post on Mondays on our Instagram page, but for this presentation, I wanted to introduce a few new volunteer opportunities that I have not yet shared on our social media. So you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek of future posts to come. So first we have Operation Warm, and this volunteer opportunity kind of is surrounded around the Operation Warm mission, which is to provide coats for low-income children. And the volunteer opportunity that this encompasses is participating in the More Than a Coat social media campaign to raise awareness for Operation Warm. So this would consist of volunteers either picking a photo from Operation Warm or simply recording a video talking about what More Than a Coat means to you, then uploading that to your own social media site using the hashtag, tagging Operation Warm, and even challenging your friends to do a post as well, kind of just building on that, raising awareness for Operation Warm. You can also even have an opportunity to start a fundraising campaign with them. So that's a very cool and kind of, I think, modern way to do some service, obviously through social media. So our next one is Serving Seniors Connection Program. And Serving Seniors is a nonprofit organization in San Diego, and they serve low-income and homeless older adults age 60 to above. And they pretty much help them live healthy and fulfilling lives. So for this volunteer opportunity, volunteers will connect with seniors via phone calls to help reduce social isolation, as many senior centers have had to close due to COVID, or close off visits. So their family and friends can't really visit the seniors that are there. So it's a great opportunity to help build connection and relieve some of that social isolation that a lot of us are feeling during these times. So yeah, for this one, it does start off with a 3-month commitment. So it's more of a long-term service opportunity. And what you do is pretty much contact their team, and after you're approved and you go through training, you choose time slots. So it's either the morning, evening, or afternoon. It's all pretty much based on your schedule. And then you will have these calls 3 times per week with one senior. And these can vary from 10 to 40 minutes, but it's pretty much up to you and your schedule. It is a very flexible service opportunity. Next, we have Upchieve, which is a free online platform that connects low-income students in the U.S. with live volunteer coaches like you anytime they need it. So basically, this one consists of providing your academic coaching for low-income high school students and help get them into college. So it consists of either math tutoring, science tutoring, or general college counseling, pretty much just helping them with anything they need through their school work or their questions about the college journey. Next, we have Smithsonian Digital Volunteers. And for this one, you would help transcribe historic documents and collection records to facilitate research and preserve these valuable assets for future generations. So this is for anyone that I think this would be great for, like, sociology majors, history majors, English majors. It's a lot of work that deals with documents and research that they want to make accessible not only for generations past, but as it says, future generations. So I think this is a very interesting one that tailors to people that just really love history and sharing that with everyone. And then Project Sunshine Teleplay is the final one we will be talking about on this slide, which has to do with Project Sunshine, the nonprofit that helps create a more comforting environment for pediatric patients. And in this volunteer opportunity, volunteers get to meet with pediatric patients through video conferences to engage in play and activities. So this is a lot like the Serving Seniors, whereas pediatric patients aren't really able to have visitors during this time of COVID. So this is a great way for them to still get that engagement and that social connection despite having to be in a hospital and not being able to have visitors. So this is a great way to build those connections and create some joy for these children. All right, and next we're gonna go over, I believe, another service opportunity on the next slide. Yes, so this is our Home for the Holidays initiative that we're kind of taking part in. So at UC Merced, we have a history of reaching out to support local families during the holiday season. And this year, we are helping local communities by hosting pretty much locations where people can come donate $25 Walmart or Target gift cards, as well as unwrapped toys for children. And on the flyer on the right side, we have different dates, times, and locations for where people can come and donate those items. And we will be collaborating with our local community partners so that they can help distribute these items once all the collection is done. So as it says, in honor of this time of giving, we would like to invite all community members to participate in this year's Home for the Holidays. And this event helps support families in Merced during this holiday season. We know this is a very weird season, I think, with the pandemic, but anything we can do to help bring a little joy to the community is something pretty much amazing. So yeah. And then the next slide, we're gonna go over how to find virtual service opportunities. So one of my favorites is Volunteer Match. And Andrea, can you go to the Volunteer Match website? Thank you. Okay, so Andrea is going to take us to the Volunteer Match website, which is linked on the slide. And for this one, it pretty much is a website where you can input either your city or zip code. This would be for like pre-COVID when you want to find or service opportunities that were in your area. But as we are in COVID and we're pretty much moving to virtual service opportunities, they have an option to put a virtual opportunity type. And then you can even pick your cause areas, any skills you have, any filters to whatever service opportunity you want to participate in. Here are a few causes. So advocacy and human rights, animals, children and youth, disaster relief, politics, seniors, anything like that. So they really have an array of virtual service opportunities that can tailor to whatever your interests are, whatever your time frame, and obviously your location since it is virtual. And this is where I find a lot of the virtual service opportunities that I share on our Instagram, as well as the ones that I've included on the slide. So as Andrea's scrolling through, we see a few like volunteer advocates needed for children in foster care, 6-Cup college mentoring program. So if any of the service opportunities that we share with you kind of don't align with what your club is focusing on, you can always go on this website and search up any keywords or any causes. And this way you could locate your own virtual service opportunities that you or your club would be interested in. All right, next we have Points of Light, which is another good one. This one is kind of categorized by themes. And I use this one a lot as well. We have Create the Good, AARP, and lastly, Project Sunshine. So as I said, if any of the virtual service opportunities that we are sharing don't align with what your club is looking for or anything like that, please feel free to use these resources to find the service opportunities that really interest you and that you're really going to put your heart into, because I think the more passionate about the service opportunity that you are, the more impact it's going to make. All right, and then we have how to get informed. So shameless plug, one way to get informed is to follow our Instagram. Our Instagram is UC Merced CEC. We have a Twitter, UC Merced CEC as well, and our Facebook, UC Merced Community Engagement. So on our social media sites, we share any posts that we make, whether they are remote service ideas that we typically post on Mondays, community engagement opportunities, whether it's like food drives, donation drives, any community events that we think would help promote community engagement, any resources that either the UC offers or the Merced County offers as well, or even the state of California. I believe yesterday we just shared a resource that was for farm workers in California that have tested positive for COVID that aren't able to self-isolate. So those are just a few of the things that you'll see on our Instagram, as well as calls to action. And then another way to get informed, I believe Namita is going to go over this one.
Yeah, so another way to get informed is to visit our website. In addition to a lot of things we have on our social media, you can also find a lot of the similar information on our website. So on our main page, we always have banners for the events that are happening currently. And under that, we have a menu of quick links that you can click and it'll take you to some current events that are happening as well. And we also have some other useful tabs that you can find on our main menu of our website. For example, we have a tab that's labeled students, and if you click on that, it'll give you like an overview of all the opportunities that we've shared on our Instagram through that. And then we also have an events tab that has a calendar on it. So you can just click by day and see what days you might be available, and then we'll have some events there that you might be able to attend. So yeah, there's a lot of other tabs on our website as well that you can visit that we'll have other information on as well. And we also wanted to emphasize what kind of service hours count in cat life. So by that, we mean that only direct service hours count. And so direct service, as we've listed on the slide, is advocacy, education, support, tutoring, senior care, restoration work, and all of that stuff. Philanthropy is also very important, but for our service hours, we count only direct service. And if you're unsure about any of this, feel free to email us at any time and we can clarify this for you. All right, and next we are going to have a special guest speaker with us today, so please welcome our special guest. We have Merced County Library Literacy Coordinator Tu Lee with us today. So just listen up to what they have to say to learn how you can become a volunteer tutor.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. So today I'm here to talk to you about my program a little bit. I'm just going to give you a little short rundown on it. We're a small little program located in Merced County Library. If you don't know where that's at, that's on O Street, right next to the sheriff's. And what we are is a literacy program. And our primary purpose that we started out with is helping adults get their GEDs. And in general, the kinds of people that we get coming through our program are individuals who need help with improving their English language skills, or with a particular subject area. Like sometimes it's very specific, like they need to take the driver's license test, but they need help studying for it. Things like that helps. Things like that are the kinds of things that we help people with. And that's as far as like one-on-one tutoring goes. Now, if you're not someone who's too keen on tutoring and you're more like a techie person, we do have an opportunity for you to also express your creative tech skills. So our team does work very hard to put out flyers and stuff, but sometimes we have a lot going on, so it's hard for us to really put a lot of effort into designing our flyers or our online flyers that we post on social media, among other outlets. And so we are welcoming anyone who is willing to assist with that. And as far as like the flyers are concerned, you know, and the logistics of it, as far as how many hours you get for contributing flyers or contributing to the development of a flyer, it's all going to be on a it's actually going to be discussed as we transition you into that role. And the reason for that is because it's kind of a new role. Traditionally, we only really accept volunteers for the tutoring position because that's generally what we primarily need. But as far as like outreach is concerned, like this is a big need for us right now, especially in particular during this time. So those are the two primary opportunities that we have available. Now we have two components in our program. And so one side is what we call the adult side, and then the other side is what we call the family side. So the adult side is what you would expect. You will work primarily with adults, that means 18 plus. Generally, they will be older adults, mostly at least in their 30s or older, that are looking to improve their English language skills. That's what we're seeing right now as far as the trend of learners that we're getting in our program. Now, for the family side, we primarily work with families who we consider as to be low literate families. And so those families will be families that the way we determine that is we work with the adults in the family, primarily the parents. And so we'll during the registration process to receive services from us, we'll do a brief assessment and then we'll figure that out. And so the way we distribute our services on the family side is different. It's not one-on-one tutoring. What we do is we do workshops. And right now, due to COVID, obviously we can't do workshops anymore, unfortunately. But we are working towards creating a sort of an online workshop series. So we are looking for anyone who is, again, tech savvy and is able to assist in that process as well. So those are the primary roles right now that are immediately available to those who might be interested in assisting in our program. You know, we get a lot of people who really want to better themselves, really want to improve themselves, but they do experience a lot of trauma that is related to education. So the population we work with are generally what you might call or consider vulnerable populations. So that sounds like something that, you know, you might go into in your career later down the line. You know, you might work with people in that particular demographic. This would be a great opportunity for you. Does anybody have any questions so far? All right. Okay, so I would have liked to have prepared some sort of PowerPoint for you, but as I told Andrea, you know, unfortunately our office closes at 5 p.m. So I'm actually doing this from my bedroom at home. So, so yeah, and it's on my phone, so I can't exactly do a PowerPoint. But if you are interested in learning more, just communicate with Andrea or whoever it is that is coordinating your volunteer opportunities there at the university, and they'll get in contact with me. Or you could, You can also look at the Merced County Library website, and you can find a way to contact us there as well. So.
Thank you so much, and thank you for doing this even though it's already after closing time. So we really appreciate that. We are hoping to put all the opportunities that you sent us about 2 weeks ago onto our website, so students will be able to go in and look at those opportunities that you just mentioned in kind of like listed details. So yeah, for anybody who wants to reach out to us, feel free to send an email, and then we can always talk about that. And if need be, we can connect you with two here as well.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. Have a great night.
Thanks. You too. All right. Namitha, are you going to finish us off?
Yes, I can go ahead and do that.
Oh, perfect. Let me open up. There we go. All right. So it looks like we're going to do the raffle. Did you want to share your screen then, Namitha?
Yeah, I can go ahead and do that. I have a raffle wheel that I prepared. Give me just 1 second. Okay. So I believe I have all of your names on it who are attending here. So if I'm missing someone, please just like give me a shout or send something in the chat so I can add you. I believe we have 2 $10 gift cards that we'll be giving out. So I'll go ahead and spin the wheel twice for that. So if I have everyone, then I can go ahead and get started with the wheel. All right, we have our first winner.
Luis, we know how much you like to win from our previous meeting. So great. Thanks for joining us again, Luis.
Yes, and now I'm going to go ahead and spin again. Okay, we have Lily.
Yay!
All right, so those are our 2 winners. When you guys signed up, you gave us your email, so we can go ahead and give that gift card to that same email. If you have another preference, just go ahead and let us know, and we can send the gift card to that email.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Namitha. Thank you everyone for joining. Was that the end of the presentation?
That was the end. I was just planning to open it up to any questions, if anyone has any. If you want any more detail on any service opportunities that I mentioned previously, I think the last slide just had our contact info. So if you want to put that up, Andrea. But yeah, if anyone has any questions. Feel free to either unmute yourself or in the chat. That's totally fine. But yeah, there's our contact info. As Tu mentioned, if you want to get any information or interested in the Merced County Library volunteer opportunities that Tu mentioned, you can go ahead and email us. Our email is communityservice@ucmerced.edu. You can also visit our website for any updates. We are, as Andrea mentioned, we are planning to post those volunteer opportunities from the library on our website, so stay tuned for that. Okay, we have a few questions. So yes, if you're interested in any community service opportunities, you can email us and we can give you more information, or we are going to be sharing the video recording of this in the email that we provide with you all. And I can also include the links to the 5 volunteer opportunities that I mentioned on our slides in that email. That way you guys have the direct link to more information for these volunteer opportunities. So yeah, you can either wait for that email or email us if you really, really want it right now. So yeah, any way works. And then we have a question from Magali. Do you know how we can get in contact with Project Sunshine Teleplay Opportunity? Yeah. So as I said, I'm gonna send the link in the email. But if you just Google, honestly, Project Sunshine and go to their virtual service opportunities, it'll be there. So yeah, I can either email or yeah. So any other questions? All right. I think no questions.
Let me just go ahead and say something really quick, Maria. So if you happened, you or as an individual, you know, of friends as individuals, but also as a club or organization, if you all did anything related to service during this year, we always do an end of the year recap where we give shout outs to like clubs and individuals that did service. So if you're already doing that, if you already did that this semester, please make sure to capture those moments. Maybe you did like a reflection of like, I really like doing Project Sunshine because blah, 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 right? Or if you just happen to do something, if you've participated in the food drive, if you get a photo and you give us permission to share it, just go ahead and start capturing that, because I think that once the end of the school year comes by and we do a recap of the year, we really like to use that content to be able to help motivate other students. Like, look, Luis and Lily are doing service, you should too. So if you can already start to capture those moments, if you haven't already, we would really appreciate that. Maria would really appreciate that, because she's the one that puts the content together. Did I miss anything, Maria, that you'd be looking for?
Nope, not really. I think that was all. I did share the chat, the Project Sunshine link. I believe you would just fill out a form, but if you just follow that link and then click on the link there for the form, that's how you sign up. And yes, you can either email us your pictures, or even send them to us. Honestly, either way works. If you are part of an organization, just let us know what organization it is, because I would love to give you guys a shout out, either on our Instagram or in whatever end of the year slideshow we put together. Even you can include your names even if you'd like. So yeah, just anything you want on your shout out.
Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording unless there are any other questions.